Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to your mid-March reading. So Sagittarius, the energy that I got out while I was pre-shuffling is that of Uranus. So it's all about revolutionary energy, right? And given the climate of what's going on universally, that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? It talks about breakthroughs, changes, brainstorming, originality, having insight into a situation. It's all about the awakening. It's all about establishing for your freedom, but it also talks about the unexpected and being a bit edgy. Okay, so you might be a little bit edgy during this time frame. There could be surprises during this time frame as well, good or bad. So we'll go a bit further into it and see where it's headed, Sagittarius. So let's get a full moon energy card out for you. Oh, I wanted one, I got three. It says the answers you need are coming, a time for healing, and be bold and make the first move. So Sagittarius, I feel like these changes that you're feeling on an energetic level, and to some degree or not, all of us collectively are, is for you personally about getting answers to things that you've needed to heal for a long time, healing aspects of yourself that have needed to change for a long time, and being bold in the action that you take and kind of letting go of what ifs and things that have held you back, belief systems that no longer work for you, things that are no longer in your highest good, okay? So let's go a bit further into it and see. If you're new to me, the mid-Marches are a little different spread, so I'll focus the energy 100% on you, Sagittarius. Past, present, future energy from mid-March into April, and then I will pull cards on your environment and the people or person you might be dealing with during this time frame. So, let's see here. Recent past energy, you have the Two of Pentacles, the Magician, the Strength card. Okay, so Sagittarius, this is that back and forth energy that I was talking about earlier. This is that stagnation energy. This is like the going forward with something and then second guessing yourself or wavering in your energy. Okay, so that might have been what you were dealing with in the past. This is also bringing about manifestation of your strengths, courage, the need to be bold. Okay, so that message is coming up now again here. So I feel like leading up into this time frame, you know, you have recognized that you have the own tools that you need in your life to bring about some major changes, to be stronger, to move forward, okay, even though it feels like, you know, it's not maybe the right time to do that. Actually, the energy is encouraging you to do that in whichever capacity you're able to, okay? So going into the energy a little bit further here. Ten of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Judgment. So I think there's a heavy focus here on foundations, building up your foundations. This could talk about building up finances, career, or a big focus on the home. Okay, emotionally, I still feel like there is some confusion, you know, but you're making some really important decisions and changes for yourself. So some of you, you know, you may feel like emotionally, you're a little uncertain, Sagittarius, as to where you stand at times. You could be dealing with someone that knows how to manipulate your emotions or vice versa during this time period, and it somewhat confuses the energy, okay? But I think that you need to make some important judgment calls here, and I think what you're making judgment calls about is how you're going to let that affect you, and if you're going to let that affect you, right? So let's go into the future energy. Page of Pentacles, Six of Cups. Then Four of Cups. So Sagittarius, I feel like there's an opportunity here being given to someone from your past, or vice versa, they have given it to you. I feel a longing here. Okay, if it's not a specific person, then the energy is saying that, you know, you want to invest more time into your home, into your family, especially children. If you have children, that may be really a focus for you during this time frame. But there's definitely something or someone that you're missing here, okay? Because I feel like on an emotional level, there is a heavy focus on, you know, longing for days of the past, longing for past innocence, longing for a past person for some of you. But at the same time, you're being encouraged to break through that energy, to get insight into that, to see past that. And because in a way, it distracts you from the present. And this energy is not going to allow you to be distracted anymore. It's going to pull all of your focus into the present moment, Sagittarius. And so it's going to be important for you to feel empowered during this time frame, for you to assert your freedom, to expect the unexpected, and to kind of get out of your way emotionally. So what's the Six of Cups? Yeah, Ace of Swords. We're getting some clarity here about what's the Four of Cups? King of Swords. Six of Swords. So, Sagittarius, I see you getting clarity here, okay? Like I said, there's a lot of contemplation about past memories. You know, good or bad, maybe a combination of both. It could be that a lot of you are probably staying home. And one of the things that happens when we don't have a whole lot of interaction outside of that is we start to comb over emotions that we've buried, past memories. You know, you can't help but to let your mind go there when you have nothing else to do with it. And that's purposeful. You know, because I think that some of you have been putting that off for a really long time, and you need clarity over it so that you can move forward. Now, the good news is I do see the energy moving forward. Okay? I do see you being able to detach from that energy and move forward after you get the full clarity there. So let's go into the person you might be dealing with to see if we can shed a little bit more light onto this situation, Sagittarius. And then I'll come back and maybe clarify a few more. So person Sagittarius is dealing with the Moon, Three of Wands, Justice. So Sagittarius, I do feel like the person you're dealing with has a lot of emotions that they turn their back on, okay, a lot, or they've moved past. You know, they might have had subconscious issues going on, things being buried, things being hidden, even from themselves, really. And I do feel like this person has either turned their back on it or has made progress away from it because they wanted to gain balance, okay? There has been a sense of I'm getting like a restoration of justice here, or that's what this person is looking for, okay? Now, I think coming into the present energy, they're the High Priestess, Eight of Wands, Page of Swords. You know, Sagittarius, I see this person tapping into their more spiritual side. They may be wanting to conversate with you, but also they're a bit closed-minded as well. Some of you, you may have an intuitive connection with this person where, you know, they send messages to you intuitively, but I do feel, or you, they, I do feel it's being blocked by one of the parties involved because somebody doesn't trust here. For others of you, it's just like this person is reading between the lines a lot. So if you are conversating with this person, even if you aren't, they're still watching, still reading between the lines. They're really picking apart your brain, or picking apart the situation, or picking apart the things that you say. It's really kind of an immature type of energy. And that could be where your emotional confusion comes from, because it doesn't feel loving, I guess, when people do that to us. When it's like, okay, I have to be careful about every move I make, everything I say. Like, I don't, you know, no one wants to feel like they have to tiptoe around someone, you know what I'm saying? What's interesting is this person feels a very strong soulmate connection with you. This person believes you're part of their path, but they also don't trust you, or they keep you at a distance, if nothing else. Maybe they don't trust the connection. What is the Magician? For some of you, it simply could just signify physical distance, okay? The Emperor. This person really wants to be in control. They may be a little bit manipulative at times, okay? Or they may have a tendency to manipulate things so that they can feel in control, you know, because I think that they don't fully trust either their own intuition or you or other people, or they got issues here, okay? Sagittarius, I don't know how else to put it to you. I think some of you are tired of hearing that, because I'm kind of tired of saying that, and I've been seeing this in your readings for a while. But I just feel like this person, it's like they're almost examining the connection, just picking it apart in their brain and their heart and their mind. They know there's a connection there. They know there's a spiritual connection. There's a lot of emotions underneath all of this. But at the same time, you know, turning their backs at somewhat, wanting to feel feeling justified in doing that as well, you know. But at the same time, it's almost like they don't want to talk about what you want to talk about, but then they want to watch you, you know. Or you may try to be very forthright here, and this person's approach back to you is very passive-aggressive, manipulative, because they're trying to stay in control of the situation, keep you at a distance. Good gosh darn it. Whoever is messing with my Sagittarius is... It's my mean face. I don't know where this person, I don't know what the intention is coming from, okay? They may not even be aware that this behavior does what it does to you. In fact, I don't think they are aware that it really emotionally confuses you, or you feel manipulated by that. But at the same time, you know, I'm not making excuses for this person either. So why don't they trust? What is the Page of Swords? Why don't they trust? What's the Page of Swords? Two of Pentacles. Because they don't know where they stand. They don't know where they stand. They don't know if they're coming or if they're going. You know, they don't know. They're not certain in themselves. So here's how this works. When you're not certain of yourself and you're not willing to admit that to yourself, sometimes you project that fear and reflect it back onto you. Meaning, like, this person may think like you, Sagittarius, are not certain about what you want. And so therefore that justifies their behavior. But their behavior is a direct reflection of how they actually feel. And what they feel, they don't know. They don't know because they're not sure. They don't know if they're coming or going. They may not trust you because they certainly there could have been reasons why, but I think it's more of an internal thing that they need to deal with. I'm frustrated with your person. Okay, so what is your clarity about? Okay, what is your clarity about? Three of Wands. I think, Sagittarius, you're getting clarity about whether you should continue to wait for the situation to come back around or to turn your back. You'll know for absolutely certain by the end of this month. And there's going to be a cycle being wrapped up. I think you will see the situation for what it is and your place in it. Some of you are like, gosh, I've already been through this. I've already seen my side of it. Blah, blah, blah. Why does it keep coming up? Well, the only reason it would keep coming up is if you were still somewhat attached to the situation, whether spiritually, emotionally, or whatever. And don't tell me you aren't, because you wouldn't be watching this reading if you weren't. You know. But there's going to be some breakthroughs here, which I think you're really, really in need of. There's going to be an awakening here. And it may be surprising. It may be a little bit unexpected. But I don't see it as bad. I think it frees up the energy for you to, you know, get the answers that you need and be bold. Okay? I do think there is a strong connection here either way, but don't let the strength of a connection fool you. Sagittariuses, we have strong connections for a multitude of different reasons. I think this person does, at the end of the day, want to get it together and to have a new beginning. I just think their tactics of going about it are a little iffy, you know. So zodiac signs you might be dealing with: Leo, Libra, Cancer, Virgo, Aries. Aries again. Could be Scorpio, Cancer, Libra again, Pisces. Could be Aquarius. Could be Gemini. Leo. So don't get too caught up on the zodiac signs, guys. It's a general read. I just say them because you like them, but take it as it resonates, you know. If you enjoyed this, please do like, share, and subscribe. It's free. In addition to being able to subscribe for free, and please do, you can now become a member for a small monthly nominal fee. If you click the blue join button, you can get all the info on that. Also, please do check out my merchandise linked down below. If you click on the hoodie, it'll take you into my shop. And I have another YouTube, an Instagram, and a Facebook. If you click on the little arrow underneath my video, it'll open up the description box. You can click on all the links straight into my other accounts there. Wishing you the very best either way. Until next time. Couldn't talk. Until next time. Namaste, Sagittarius.